Miss Marvel, Disney's next biggest show that nobody's gonna watch. Now, I've never read the Miss Marvel comics, but that's fine, because neither has anybody else. But there is one thing that Disney really wants you to know about Miss Marvel, and that is that she is the first. Yes, this is a first for Disney and superheroes and Marvel. It's amazing because she is the first, and that matters. For some reason, all of this matters. Now, honestly, I don't really know why I'm supposed to care in the slightest about the individual religious beliefs of a made-up fantasy character. I mean, I don't care about your personal religious beliefs in real life, so why on earth I'm meant to care about that for someone who doesn't even exist, I'm not really sure, but apparently Disney thinks it's massively important. Well, that and the chemical makeup of her biology, for a reason that I've not quite worked out, but I do have a theory, and that's that basically everyone that works there is a bunch of bigots.
Not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world.
But I mean, hey, I don't know anything about Miss Marvel. I'm sure she's a really popular character. That's why she got cancelled in January of last year, just before she had a TV series released, because obviously you always make TV series out of your really popular shows that you just cancel because you don't like money anymore. And overall, she does actually strike me a lot. In fact, the writing style of the trailer strikes me a lot as Naomi, and this kind of carries on when you realize how old these characters were, because you see Miss Khan as Miss Marvel first debuted in February 2014, so you know she's got decades of history and love and audience behind her, and clearly deserves her own TV show. This is also very similar to Naomi. I mean, Naomi's first appearance was March 2019, so you can understand why she's much beloved by a huge array of fans, and that's why her actual show is incredibly, incredibly popular. Just like Miss Marvel will be. And people can say, well, it's not meant for you, it's not your target audience. You can see by the very start of the trailer, it's designed for kids. And I'm like, yes, it does look and sound like it's written for kids. But quite frankly, I can't tell whether that's actually the intention, or just because the writers have so little ability and talent, so they write like 5-year-olds. And this was exactly the same problem with Naomi. Is it meant to be for 5-year-olds? Or is that just how all of them sound? Because while they are in high school, they're also putting in more adult themes, like drooling over men. And while the legal age might be 16 in the UK, as far as I'm aware, it's higher in America, which makes this extremely creepy, just like it was in Naomi, where apparently the only actually filter she has of being in a relationship with someone seems to be that they actually have a heartbeat. And quite frankly, the further we go into the show, I'm not actually sure if that's a strict rule, or whether she might just drop that in the second season and start going for a corpse. I mean, it won't be long before she's actually gone through every single character in the entire show, and so they're gonna have to open it up to other opportunities. And I could go into other problems about the trailer, how she presents all her lines like a block of wood.
I always thought I wanted this kind of life, but I never imagined any of this.
Like she's completely and utterly disinterested with the actual job that she's trying to do at the moment.
Maybe they're right. I spend too much time in fantasy land. That's a fantasy too.
How all of her powers seem completely and utterly ridiculous to the point where it's impossible to take them seriously. What I mean by take it seriously is I shouldn't be laughing at your trailer like it's a parody when you don't intend it to be one, just because it looks that way.
What does it feel like?
Cosmic.
Or I could go into how they've tried this character before, when they cancelled their comic book just before she became one of the main characters in a major Marvel game, the Marvel's Avengers video game, which also died on its ass. That game absolutely lost millions. It was a total flop, and they really wanted that to launch Miss Marvel into the stratosphere. And instead, she's somewhere hidden in a volcano somewhere just because that's where they threw her to shut her up. She was desperately annoying, and I don't think she'll be any different in this show. So Disney, I don't know who you're hiring recently, but you should probably take your HR department and yeet them out of a building and completely start from scratch, because you are not hiring people of talent who actually know what the audience wants. Because if you think it's this, they shouldn't be in the industry. Because Disney, if you want to throw your money to a useless cause, you might as well donate it to me, because at this point, my videos are doing your company more good than your own employees, because at least through my criticism, you might actually end up improving rather than getting steadily worse. Also, if you donate that money to me, I can promise you that that will contribute towards the gaming industry, which is more than you did with your last game. But overall, I actually couldn't think of a worse trailer and a worse reveal for your actual next big show. To me, the entire trailer looks worse than Naomi, and I've done multiple Naomi reviews so you can see exactly how awful I think that TV series is. But here's Disney. These are people which have proved there is no low bar of quality that they can't limbo under, and it's purely because they can't hire decent people. Because at no point do they ever actually care about the talent of the people they're hiring anymore. So congratulations on your latest disaster. It's not something I'm going to be watching unless I can somehow work up the courage to make a video laughing about it. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe, more videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.